If we look at the need and the goal of postgraduate qualification, then we should focus on expanding those areas that are first and foremost required to drive the National Development Plan. And by doing that, by being goal-orientated and by being motivated by the broader macroeconomic plan in your economy, you will be able to then prioritize the needs of the postgraduate sector in higher education. And that can range from funding to educational infrastructure to the preparedness of the student that you want into that sector. Because remember, we as the higher education sector are the people responsible for preparing students for the postgraduate sector. This doesn't necessarily come from the schooling system only. We have also got a role to play in that.
Well, it's a pity that currently our resources are going south. In terms, I'm talking about government, I'm talking about sponsorships and many other things. It's going south, that means it's reducing instead of increasing. Because a lot of these people who would enhance postgraduate studies and go for postgraduate studies, the cleverest ones, are battling to survive, in the postgraduate environment. If I were to change things overnight, I would probably have a lot of money tomorrow to sponsor anybody who's interested in postgrad.
There's so many dynamics that are for and against the completion of postgraduate studies. There are national issues in terms of funding for universities. They are within the institutions. How are the institutions supporting both the supervisors and the students? So there isn't one stopgap or one measure, one bulletproof way to solve these challenges. It needs to be a whole holistic look at the whole process of producing more postgraduates. Why are we producing them? In what areas? What are the specific challenges in specific areas? So one discipline is not the same as any other. So I think it's a more holistic look at all these issues. At the same time, also having a look at what are the issues within institutions.
Yeah. I think it comes down to the kind of support aspect. So providing students with, we've been talking about, pre-doctoral programs, so getting them ready and prepared for postgraduate studies. I think providing, support at different milestones throughout the process, I think would be important as well. So, for example, when it comes to the proposal stage, making sure that there's workshops and webinars and all of that kind of stuff to support them getting to those various milestones. I think supporting academics as well, providing them with the capacity to be able to supervise effectively and support postgraduate students effectively as well.
I think I believe it's more like sharing, the resources, because universities are not actually at the same level, but we need to promote and encourage partnerships so that we're able to tap to the resources that may be required for a particular program. So if we work in isolation, it's going to be a challenge. But if we don't see postgraduate education institutions as competing amongst themselves, then we can perhaps go somewhere. That's my belief.